If you are even considering working with and being coached by Laurie-Ann, you need to do it. My name's Grant Vermeer. I reached out to LA about 5 weeks before I had to give a speech. LA came through and she helped me. And I think what the most incredible thing of the entire process is that this isn't a one size fits all situation. This was a very tailored product. She got to know me. Like we on multiple calls together, we laughed, we had deep conversation. This is a very personal coaching program. And in order to really excel, whether that's in your podcast, whether that's with speaking, whether that's with writing, you need to understand that. You need to be able to articulate that, and LA draws that out of you. I mean this so genuinely. Like if you are considering working with LA, you need to do it. It'll be worth every cent. It was a saving grace for me. I had such an incredible experience, and I just couldn't recommend you more.
Hello, my friend. It's Laurie-Ann Mirabito, and you are back for another episode of Public Speaking Monetization Tips. If you're a coach, consultant, or service provider looking to learn how to leverage speaking opportunities to grow your business, you are in the right place, and I am so glad that you're here. In this episode, we're going to be talking about attracting your ideal clients, and this is the second part. The first part was all about building that foundation, letting people know that you are a speaker, you claiming that speaker title. So now we're really going to attract more clients because you're going to do this with your speech, a signature speech. And a signature speech is a speech that you use again and again and again. And the most common question I get is, can I really use the same speech again and again? And the answer is yes. Because it's extremely time-consuming to write a new speech every single time. And one of the things that I can teach you is how to customize that presentation so that each audience actually feels like you wrote it just for them. So here are some of the benefits of why you would want to have a signature speech and use the same speech. You get really good at sharing the same speech again and again and again. You know exactly what stories you're telling, the data that you're sharing, and the more that you know your material, the more passion comes out in your voice, the more confidence in communicating your speech with the audience. It just rolls off of your tongue. And the audience can feel that, and that's what's going to really draw them into you. Your speech should take your audience on a journey. It should be an experience of highs and lows. You take them through this experience with your stories, your data, your case studies. All of these little ingredients, if you will, get put into your signature speech. And this is also how your speech becomes so uniquely you. Nobody can tell your stories like you tell your stories. So here's another common question that I get. Can I really use the same stories over and over again? And the answer is yes. Think about your favorite movie. How many times have you watched your favorite movie? A couple of my favorite movies are Pretty Woman, Under the Tuscan Sun, and I have seen them so many times that I can't even tell you. And I know what the ending is, but I still watch it. And I will tell you what will happen when you tell some of those same stories. You'll get known for those stories. One of the stories that I'm known for is this jackknife story. I've literally walked into conference halls, had people recognize me, come up to me and say, "Are you going to be telling that jackknife story?" So that's how well known you can get for telling the same story again and again. And trust me, the more you tell the story, the better you get at delivering that story. Your signature speech will also help you not become what I call the college professor. You do not want to be the college professor as a speaker because, one, it doesn't take people on a journey. It's dishing out tons of information. And when you dish out tons of information to your audience, you end up overwhelming your audience. And an overwhelmed audience member doesn't do anything. When you have your call to action, even if it's a download this freebie, they don't do anything because they are so confused of what to do first, what to do next. So do not become the college professor. And I do see this as the biggest problem that most new speakers fall into, is they do become the college professor because they have so much information that they want to share. They want to jam it all into one talk. And no, don't do that, because you can always come back and elaborate on another tip or a topic. What your signature speech should do is you want to make a point, and then you use data, case stories, storytelling, metaphors, analogies to support that point. It's like you become a lawyer and you are defending your client, and your client is the point. It is your thought leadership. So you become the lawyer as you're crafting your presentation, and you have a point, and you just want to defend it. And you find all these different interesting ways to defend it, like a variety of ways. Case studies, the storytelling, so that it's interesting for the audience to continue to listen to you. Your signature speech should sell without selling, because meeting planners have gotten burned at some point where they booked a speaker and they ended up becoming the infomercial and just selling and selling and selling. So most of the time they're going to say to you, you can't promote your business. And that's not a problem, because inside In-Demand Signature Speech, I teach how to sell without actually selling, because there is a way to do this. And this is the conversion part of your speech. You literally want to call in the right people and push away the people who your offer is not ideal for. You also want to tap into the deep desires or the goals of the people that are in your audience or the listeners. And when we tap into those deep desires, we literally can call forth the right people. And this is also where my love for neuroscience and understanding buyer behavior really comes into play. And this is also the third C of the 3 C's formula, and more on that in a minute. And selling without actually selling, what that means is that you're addressing the beliefs, the desires that the audience members has for themselves without actually talking about them. It's a roundabout way of talking about it. And it's beautifully done with storytelling. And this is all something that you'll learn about inside In-Demand Signature Speech. In-Demand Signature Speech, in case you're wondering, is an at-your-own-pace program. And it is to help you write and deliver a presentation that not only attracts the right clients to you, but also gets you referred to other places to speak. You want your signature speech to have the 3 C's that leads to the 3 R's. The 3 C's are: you want your speech to be compelling, captivating, and most importantly, converting, so that your audience is raving about you, remembering you, and referring you. If you're ready to finally feel confident sharing your message, let's get you there together. Book a call using the link that's down in the show notes, and let's make speaking your best form of marketing. And I will see you in the next episode.